We are live. Live for only this moment.
Yes.
Not pre-recorded. Hello, everybody.
It's
And
us.
welcome to the Bee and the Berry. It's us. I'm the bee, of course.
And I am Strawberry.
And this is an episode of Tarot Table Talk.
Yes. Yeah, just a quick thing. I am Strawberry, Strawb for short.
yeah.
You might have seen me around.
No, now is a good time to set the record straight.
Yeah, if you are wondering, yes, to all my friends, I, Strawb, am the berry in the Bee and the Berry. But I don't go by Berry, so I ask that you don't call me Berry.
It's for the alliteration in the name only.
Yeah, it's a branding
for the
thing.
alliteration. It's for branding. Berry is a quokka.
Yeah.
Quokka. Quokka. Is it quokka?
Quokka? I don't know.
Quokka? Berry is a quokka. And Strawbz is a berry, so
Yes.
don't get it twisted.
Yeah. It's not confusing at all.
Okay, well, now that the record is straight and the business is set, we can really get down to brass tacks.
Yes.
And the brass tacks are that we're here to do a tarot reading for a commissioner.
Yes. It is from our friend Weredrago.
Weredrago2.
Yes,
The second Weredrago, not the first Weredrago.
Yes, that's right.
Who hasn't been seen in millennia.
The mysterious disappearance of Weredrago 1.
Yeah, potentially Weredrago2 did have something to do with it, but I don't want to, allegedly, I don't want to get in trouble with lawyers just in case Weredrago2 did not have anything to do with the disappearance of Weredrago.
Yeah.
Number one.
I mean, we could ask the cards, but we'll choose not to.
No, some things are better left a mystery, and that's also a truth of the cards. But Weredrago2, hello. Thank you so much for your commission and your kind donation. I mean, so nice. And Weredrago2 sent us a message along with this spread that says, "Howdy, fellow Sonic fanfic writer here. As someone who just got back into writing their main fic, congrats. You could say I've embarked on a journey of my own. For that reason, I figured I could use the help of the Bee and the Berry to illuminate my fortune." I love this. It's our first read for a fanfic.
Yes.
/ a fanfic journey. This is amazing.
And they ordered a 4-card spread. So
Yes.
we're going all out here.
We're going all in. Did you poll last time or did I poll last time?
Girl, I don't remember.
It's about equity here.
Yeah.
We want an even distribution.
No unlawful distribution.
Literally. Literally.
For
This is a
legal
50-50
reasons.
partnership. Yeah.
These cards are so pretty, man.
I know. They're gorgeous.
I love the texture.
And there's so many we have not discovered yet. And I know that's sort of, it's a little bit of a controversy in the Bee and the Berry fandom. In the Hive and the Jam Jar. But listen, we've only just started getting into these cards. We're going to do many tarot polls.
Yes.
And, the cards come when the cards want to come forward. So
We will continue to do card pulls so long as you ask us to over on our Ko-fi.
What a natural plug. What a natural saleswoman you are.
Oh, thank you. Working at Aerie really did that to me.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, working in retail.
Yeah. Shout out to retail workers. Oh, can I say something really random?
Yeah, of course.
So I just had this really cursed idea and I might get canceled for it.
Okay. Well, curses belong in the tarot parlor for sure. So now's the time.
Yeah. But I just had this really cursed, it's like boom levels cursed. Probably worse,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay, damn. Jesus.
What if Eggman gave Sonic asthma?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What if Eggman gave Sonic asthma? What are you talking about?
It was a thought, and I needed to share it with someone.
What does it mean, though?
Well,
yeah, elaborate. Why would this be cursed? How can you give someone asthma?
I mean, through prolonged exposure to toxic air.
Okay, so you're saying like Sonic has spent such a long time fighting Eggman that potentially he's developed asthma.
Yeah. And that would actually be really debilitating to him. I mean, the guy runs, you know?
Yeah, the guy does run. I do know that. The guy runs, you know? Okay. I mean, I'll defer this one to the chat, to the commenters, you know. What if we pose this question, this scenario to you? What if Eggman gave Sonic asthma? Okay? Go, run with it. But it would be sad if Sonic had asthma. That would be tough for him.
I know, like, he'd just have to pull out the inhaler. Like, hold on, guys.
It's so funny because I actually picture my cat has asthma. And he has like a cat inhaler that we sort of have to corner and give him using like this pretty big device every day. So I'm just thinking about if you had to corner Sonic to make him take his cat inhaler for his asthma. That would be very funny.
Oh my God.
Sound off if you want me to post a picture of the cat inhaler fan artist so you can draw Sonic being administered his daily puff.
Yeah.
His vape. Okay. Confirmed that you are doing the poll, Strawb.
Let me get this spread ready then.
Yes, and let me grab my tiny booklet.
I feel like a lot has happened in this episode and we haven't even gotten to the poll.
You're just being really goofy today. That's all.
I mean, what's new? What's new,
just being
Scooby-Doo?
silly. We're starting to channel Weredrago. We're channeling all of Weredrago's talent, his ideas, his inspirations, his ability to put words to thought.
Yes.
It's all being channeled into the deck right now.
Yes. Okay. We have our spread. I have my hands above the cards and I am waving them.
Okay.
With the power of Weredrago flowing within you, you will tell me to stop to pick the first card.
Okay. Stop.
And for card 2.
Stop.
Okay, card 3.
Stop.
Okay, that was card 3. Now our final card.
Ooh, the destination.
The destination.
Stop, I say.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pull these away. Now I am flipping them over.
The anticipation is killing me. Oh, what?
So our first card is a new card.
Woo! Feeding the allegations every day.
I know. Oh my gosh. And you're gonna love it.
Is it Amy?
Yes.
Oh my god! She's made her appearance. Weredrago2. This is so special.
I know. Oh my gosh.
We have not gotten to read this page yet. I wonder what she wrote about herself in here.
I know. Well, it is the Queen of Rings Dark Draw. So that is card number 1.
Wow. Oh, so special, Weredrago2. You should feel chosen, I think.
Yes.
The queen of the deck herself has blessed you with her presence in your draw. That's massive.
Yes, I know. And the next card is the 9 of Rings Dark Draw.
Okay, a lot of rings up in here.
Mm-hmm. You know what it means. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Yeah. You're a material girl.
Yeah, shout out to Cowboy Carter and her legacy. Our third card. Ooh. It is Freedom's Wind.
Wow, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The third card is for the obstacle.
Freedom's Wind Dark Draw. It's a little hard to tell. if you have trouble telling in this deck if something is inverted or not, the bottom of the border is colored differently. So like if it's the purple border at the bottom,
smart.
yes, it's a dark draw, and if it's the yellow border at the bottom, it's a hero draw. And finally, our last card, the 8 of Rings dark draw.
Hey. Are the 8 and 9 of Rings the little knuckles punching and then the monkey with all the rings?
Yes.
Okay, great. Dark draw. Wow. I feel like you're always drawing more dark, Strawb.
Maybe
it's just confirmation bias. Yeah. Okay.
You know, the darkness in my soul.
Okay. And then the second card, so the first card is for the inciting incident, the thing to start you off on the journey. The second card is for the tool or prophecy that you will use along the way. The third card is for the obstacle, and the fourth card is for the destination, which I'm saying just to remind myself as I read through these things. Was the 9 of Rings, was that hero or dark draw?
Dark.
Were they all dark draws?
Yeah, they were all dark.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is a fascinating and sort of a chaotic whirlwind draw. There's a lot of major things and big energy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing things. Okay. Wow. This is sort of, to me, warns of catastrophe, Weredrago2, in a way that is going to hopefully be a major tool for you as you set off on this journey.
Oh, the flames of disaster.
It's the flames of disaster up in here, that's for sure. This almost feels like an extremely prophetic journey draw, which is amazing for somebody writing a story, writing something, a narrative that's going to go on, hopefully, incredible major ups and downs. It's a matching draw of drama and intrigue. And warning, I think. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. The starting place. All of these cards actually, to me, form the story of one big warning for a fan fiction author, which is just sort of like setting your goals and expectations beyond your reach, centering yourself or your audience, or it's not centering what's going to feed the process for you as you start to write, and then ending up in a place where you feel like you've lost the motivation or the spark to write. This is sort of the fan fiction artist's perilous journey, I think, in this draw.
Yes.
So all of these being in the dark just, I think, warns of the pitfalls of each step of the process. So for Amy, in the dark draw, it's about being self-centered or self-motivated and jealous. And so I think as sort of a starting off point, this card is really just reminding you to center the correct why in the writing process. Why are you writing this? And always come back to that. And obviously, you can motivate yourself to the end of a story by writing for reach or for acclaim or for whatever, but just make sure your why is powerful enough to see you through to the end. So if the why is for the joy, if the why is for the feeling of accomplishment you get when you finish something, remember that and hold on to it, and make sure the center of why you're doing this is aligned through the whole thing. And that's going to help you start off on the right foot.
Yep.
As for the tool and the prophecy, which is the 9 of Rings, it's so easy to, in your creative mind, think of the scope of the project and see what it is going to be, and see that it's going to be, whatever in your wildest dreams. It could be 200,000 words, so many chapters, getting all this acclaim, fan art, whatever. And then you sit down, you have this idea of everything you'd like this project to be, how you would like it to make you feel as you do it. And the process is always so much harder than standing at the end of something and looking back on the journey, because the process happens in real time, and it only happens if you make it happen. So what I think this card is these cards, both the obstacle and the tool, are offering you is this idea that you should set realistic goals for yourself, things that you can do, that you can accomplish. It's so fun to dream about what this project will look like. But if you set the goal of, I'm going to write 30 words every day, or I'm going to write, for 1 hour twice a week, or I'm going to just make sure that I write something every single day. Those are tangible goals that you can accomplish that will lead you to the final product. So I think it's just about doing everything in your power to make sure that you are being realistic in what you can accomplish. And that is how you find your way to something big. And then finally, the end card, which is the dark draw, 8 of Rings, is, I think, the final warning is that if you aren't being realistic with yourself, if you aren't centering the things that make you feel happy, if you are not engaging with your fan fiction in a way that is gracious and grateful to all the work you've put into it, you're going to end up in a place of a loss of motivation. And in your message to us, it seems like you stepped away and you've come back. And so maybe you're familiar with this journey of sort of getting lost in your ability to feel interested in your work. And I know I have, and I know Strawbz have. She's talked about it. We've talked about it. The great news is that motivation is a spark. It will always come back when you feel it. You can follow it, but motivation is also something that you can gather within yourself. And so if you do feel yourself slipping or forgetting what the joy of this process is, you can always find your way back to it. It will always find its way back to you. But of course, along the way, there are always things that you can do to help keep motivation alive throughout the whole process. Strawbz, what you thinking?
I think also too, freedom's wind reminding us of the goals, right? And I know that it's so easy to see the work of very acclaimed and accomplished writers and artists within the community, and to be like, wow, they have fostered these amazing communities that celebrate their works. But what you may see on the surface is really only a fraction of the work that goes into it. And it really is about doing the work for yourself. And not necessarily for the sake of trying to win over an audience, which I'm aware that it might sound trite, but there's no other way to really describe it. Because what it is that people are attracted to the love that you put into a work because they see that you love it. I actually think that this is just a really good pull. Thank you, Weredrago, for, commissioning us. But I also hope that this resonates with any other creatives who are watching, who are, kind of struggling within their journey. It is tough. And of course, it's natural as, artists, as people, we work on something, we put it out there. It's natural to crave that validation. But I think first and foremost, it is about the work. It's about the story that you build. And sometimes you just kind of need to tilt your head a certain way, maybe just to get the gears going again. And if you can find yourself lost in the world that you're trying to create, you will create something wonderful.
Totally. Yeah, I think this is just a great map of the many pitfalls that await any creator on their journey as a spread. And so hopefully an awareness of them will help you as you begin to write your great magnum opus, I am sure. Yeah. Anything else, Strawb?
Just thank you again for reaching out and supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
Hope this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if anyone else is listening that is interested in a tarot reading, you can find our Ko-fi page. We are ko-fi.com/thebeetheberry, and you can get a tarot reading of your own for just a few bucks.
Yeah. Absolutely you can. And you should, maybe.
So we can discover more cards.
Yeah, so we can find more of them. Exactly.
Yes.
And yep, thanks so much again, Weredrago. And thanks for anybody who listened. And now go, write, win.
Yes.
Oh, and ciao. Yeah.